Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Jay. Welcome to Jay's World. So let's talk. Okay, first of all, tonight I want to talk about a few of the hot topics and big subjects that are all over the internet. And let's get right to it. First, let's talk about Tyrone Hankerson Jr. Unless you've been living on a rock, I'm sure you have heard that he is the Howard University student that has pretty much been accused of stealing $429,000 in financial aid funds from the university. There were, I think, 6 or 7 employees total, Tyrone being included. He was a student worker. The other 6 have already been fired. And then the school has now launched a full-on investigation. I think this is just a big mess. It is a huge mess. And it's just not looking good for not only this young man, it's not looking good for the university. First, starting with Tyrone, this young man has been stunting and fronting on Instagram. For to my knowledge, for a few years now. He's in chinchilla coats. He's posing in expensive clothes, getting stuck in the air, and he has this one picture where he has a bag, say another bag secured, and just all this suspect behavior. He's on yachts, he's traveled the world, yet he's a student. Now, Tyrone's lawyer is pretty much saying that his client is innocent. The university needs to apologize to him. His client did not do it. And here's my thing. This story is ever developing right now. Stuff and information is still coming out. And and to the lawyer, how do you expect for the university to give your client an apology when you guys have not provided any proof that he has not actually stolen the money? We have to let this thing develop, and all of this is alleged. It has not been proven that he stole the money, but it hasn't been proven that he has not stolen the money. So my thing is, until we get down into the nitty gritty, I don't think anyone deserves an apology. We need to let this thing play out. My advice to Tyrone is, brother, stay off the gram, stay off Instagram. I personally, I just can't take him seriously. And I've seen the interviews that he's been doing lately. He did an interview with Roland Martin, which I must say I'm a bit disappointed in Roland Martin, because I really do feel that Roland Martin just hurled softball questions at him. I don't know why. And I'm a fan of Roland Martin, so I was really puzzled by that, because, anyone that's ever watched Roland Martin over the years, the people pretty much know that he's a no-nonsense, cut to the chase type of a journalist. And he's known for his tough interviews. So I just found it a little odd, for whatever reason, Roland Martin decided to just take it easy and just, are you okay? And he's asking this question and that question, and just not really getting to the crux of the situation. So I don't know. I still love Roland Martin, but I'm not understanding that softball interview that he gave that guy. Who knows? But anyway, also, this is really looking bad for Howard University as a whole. And apparently this has been going on for the past 7 or 8 years. And a whistleblower from within the offices, I guess, they were the ones, that person was the person that, blew the whistle on this whole thing. So it's just not looking good. I personally feel that everybody in administration, board members, and everything else needs to either resign or get fired. I think they just need to clean house at Howard University from the president on down. They need to wipe the slate clean. They really do, because this has been going on for close to a decade. And I just cannot believe that somebody in a higher position at that college did not know that this was going on. So it's just a mess, and there's just no way around it. And I really do feel that the president needs to make himself more prominent, and he needs to do more interviews to try to help clear this up and clear up the college's name. because I mean, not only is Howard University's reputation on the line, but now people are going to side eye all HBCUs, so I mean, you guys know how that goes or whatever. So so it's just a big old mess. So I could just go on and on, but God bless them all, and I'm sitting back watching just like you guys are. So that's all I got to say on that. All right, next, let's talk about Blac Chyna. Okay, Blac Chyna, she is the baby mama of Rob Kardashian of the famous Kardashians. Basically, this is what happened. Blac Chyna, she was at a Six Flags amusement park in California, pushing her baby around in a cute little baby stroller. It looked like a little car. And by the way, she was a paid sponsor for this for the company that makes these little baby carts. She's pushing it around. Some young lady walks up to her baby and says, "Oh, your baby's so cute," and she reaches out and I guess she touches the baby. Well, that did not work for Miss Blac Chyna. She went nuts and just started, she picked up the baby stroller and she's swinging it all over the place, and people are jumping in the middle and trying to break it up and everything because the young lady touched her baby. Now, let me just say this. In defense of Blac Chyna, I mean, if I had a kid, I can totally understand. Yeah, look, this is 2018, so I get it. I totally understand how you definitely want to protect your child. People are crazy out here, because I would just go like, hey, you know what? I would just sternly say, please don't touch my child. Thank you for the compliment, and just keep it moving, But I mean, to try to fight the girl and pick up the stroller and swing it at her, and it just, people are standing around watching. Her child is watching. It just turned into something that it didn't have to be. So, and I really do feel that she was doing too much. And not only was she doing too much, did any of you guys see that video on TMZ? I mean, this was my first time really kind of taking a look at Blac Chyna, and man, oh man, she has had so much plastic surgery done. I mean, her cheeks are all full and big with Botox. Her face doesn't move. Her eyebrows are like this. And she has those big, super duper over exaggerated lips. Her hair was pulled back, and she had this super duper 90 to 100 inch long ponytail swinging in the back. And then she had this white leotard type Spanx looking number on, and that big old gigantic booty of hers. Oh my God, she just looked a mess. I mean, and can we talk about that big old fake booty of hers? And the booty is fake. I'm sorry. A booty that big cannot, legs that skinny, they just don't go with a booty that big. I mean, her legs are skinny. They look like chicken legs. I mean, pretty much everything else is pretty proportioned. And then she has that big, gigantic bottom. So it was just a mess, a complete mess. And also I heard that she lost her sponsorship deal with that stroller company. So they were, I guess they got wind of that. They saw the tape and they were like, you know what? Psst, nah, we're not doing that. So, it's too bad, and the whole scene just looked a complete mess, and it could have been avoided. So, so I hope she learns a lesson from this, and, just try to handle situations better, because at the end of the day, we are adults. And if you are any type of adult, hey, you know what? Like, say me, for instance, hey, I got stuff in my name, okay? You know what I'm saying? I can't go out wilding out like that, every time someone pisses me off or so, So God bless you, Blac Chyna. Get it together, sister. So, we got to do better than that. All right, moving on. Let's talk about the interview or the appearance of Kenya Moore and actor Michael Rapaport. And for those of you who aren't familiar, and I don't know why you wouldn't be, but anyway, Kenya Moore, she is one of the stars of the hit reality show Real Housewives of Atlanta. And Michael Rapaport, He's just this washed up, irrelevant actor from the 90s. He was in pretty much his biggest movie to date was Higher Learning. It was one of Ice Cube's earlier movies, which I happen to love. I'm a huge Ice Cube fan. He played the neo-Nazi skinhead student that ended up shooting, I believe he shot Tyra Banks in the movie. So, and I just found that interesting in lieu of his recent behavior that he started off as a skinhead. But anyway, so like I said, the appearance was last week on Watch What Happens Live, and I have to tell you, it really really pissed me off because first of all, Michael Rappaport was extremely aggressive with Kenya Moore. Extremely aggressive. At one point, he's pointing his finger in her face. He's hurling insults at her, and you know what? And applause to Kenya Moore for completely handling herself like the beautiful black queen that she is. She sat there the whole time, all poised and beautiful, and she absolutely annihilated this creep. She really honestly did. And I was so proud of Kenya, I mean, she was just, every time he hurled something at her, she was just boom. She was just zing. I mean, it was funny. I mean, Kenya Moore embarrassed him so bad. I mean, he was just shook. He was shook. He didn't know what to do. So, hats off to and applause to Kenya Moore for doing her thing, being the beautiful black queen that she is. But Michael Rappaport is just a complete bigot and he's a racist. And Michael Rappaport feels that because, in my opinion, he feels because he's married to a black woman that somehow gives him a license to just disrespect black people, particularly black women. And this is the first time he's clowned like this. From what I don't follow the fool, but from what I've heard, he's been clowning like this against black people on Twitter and on some podcast show or whatever he's on for a while. Now, I did hear a few weeks ago he was really clowning Janet Jackson, calling her all types of irrelevant B's and H's and just completely disrespectful. Michael Rappaport, you are a complete slime bag. I don't like you. You're a racist. And I'm not here for it. And you can miss me with your yo. First of all, black people don't talk like that anymore. We haven't talked like that since the 90s. So if you're going to use black vernacular, please get yourself updated, okay? So anyway, and also Andy Cohen, I got something for you too. First of all, Andy Cohen, shame on you and your producers. You absolutely knew that man had a problem with Kenya Moore, and you purposefully booked him on that show with Kenya Moore so he could try to somehow demean her and embarrass her. And she flipped it around, and instead he got embarrassed. And I've been feeling some type of way about Andy Cohen for a minute because I really honestly don't trust him. Andy Cohen is extremely shady, and I don't mean shady in a cute way. No, Andy Cohen is extremely, extremely shady. So, I'm watching you, and I got my good side eye on you as well, Andy Cohen. All right. So anyway, enough of that. All right, next, let's talk about ex-convict turned supermodel Jeremy Meeks. Now, if you guys, I don't know if you guys remember, but Jeremy Meeks is the guy from California that had the mug shot that pretty much stopped the world. He was, he stood there with the chiseled cheeks and the light eyes and everything. I mean, and the smoldering look. And I mean, hey, the best mugshot I've probably ever seen in a long time. As a matter of fact, the mugshot was so good, it actually propelled him to get an actual multi-million-dollar modeling job in New York. And from a modeling job, he left his wife and his kids. And he left his wife and his kids for a billionaire heiress. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe he got her pregnant. So, man, I don't know, guys. Jeremy Meeks is winning. I mean, honestly, yeah, it sucks that he left his wife and his kids, but I mean, that does happen. And I mean, and to his defense, I mean, beautiful women, they marry up all the time. I mean, and so pretty much, and I think that's what's happened with Jeremy Meeks. So you can't blame the brother. The brother's winning. I mean, he used his physical beauty, and yes, physical beauty is a gift from God, and his physical beauty is making room for him. It got him a modeling deal. It got him a billionaire heiress. So, hey, the brother's just winning. He's winning across the board. So you can't get mad at him, y'all. But anyway, so shout out to you, Jeremy Meeks. Keep on winning, my brother, and just make sure you marry that woman, okay? You already got her pregnant, so go ahead and get married so you can make some more pretty babies, I guess. But anyway. All right, guys. Well, that's it. That's all I have. Thank you so much for talking with me this evening. Don't forget to please give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Please talk to me down in the comment section. Don't forget to hit that little bell in the corner. I think it's either there or there, so you can be down with the notification squad. That way, if you're down with the notification squad, you can get videos. You'll get notified for videos every time I every time I load one up. And also that's it. Rate, comment, and please subscribe to my channel. All right, so that's it. That's all I have. Thanks guys for watching, and I will talk to you later. Peace.